Just wait. Mhm. Good morning, Saket. Turn on. Good morning. Turn on your camera. Turn on your camera. Yes. Who said fine, sir? What is this? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Now you can turn off your cameras. So, class, yesterday I think Bevoswat and I studied a figure of speech, right? Uh, Saket did not attend the class, Archana Pandey and our friend did. I sent link yesterday. So today I will repeat the same lesson what we learned yesterday. Same lesson. I think we are going to repeat today, and then we'll do some quiz. Is it okay? Because the lesson that we learned yesterday, that's very important. You should know that, figure of speech, what is simile, what is metaphor, and all. So let me see. Where is it? Where is that PDF? Okay, I got it. Just wait. Okay, class. Look, this one. Are you familiar with this figure of speech, with these topics? Are you familiar to these topics like simile, metaphor, personification, alliteration, onomatopoeia, and hyperbole? Saket, what happened? Saket, what happened?
हेलो
Hmm.
स्कूल में
You know this topic, Saket? Like figure of speech?
अभी तक वो लोग नहीं आई हैं यार, वो काफ़ी धुंध है ना, काफ़ी ठंडा है लग रहा है।
Okay, I will give you the same example that I gave that boy. What his name? What was his name? Anand. Bevaswat. No. Look, figure of speech means when mm, we say something, when a word convey beyond the literal meaning, beyond their literal meaning. So that's what we call figure of speech. If you look at the definition, you know, uh, figure of speech as a look, a figure of speech as a language that goes beyond literal meaning. Literal meaning means, look at here. Look, figurative language as language that goes beyond literal meaning for emphasis or effect. Emphasis means to force on something, to put force on something, and to force to put force for the effect, for emphasis. So um, that's emphasis. Now look at here. Suppose if what is the meaning of this word, class? This word, Saket. Yes. What is it? Yes. Yes. It's a color, right? For you, it's a color, right? Look, this is called literal meaning. So means if you see a word and if you don't know the meaning, like you go to the dictionary and you find out the meaning of this blue is, it's a kind of color, right? Like this is a color of sky. So this is called literal meaning. But what uh, figurative does, it goes beyond its literal meaning, beyond its literal meaning. Getting my point? Suppose if I say today feel blue. If I say today I feel blue, now what is the meaning of blue here? I feel, look, if I say I feel today, like today I feel blue. Yeah, I'm feeling blue today. What is the meaning of this word blue here? Hmm. Yes, Devasat knows the answer. So look, here blue doesn't mean color, it means sad, right? So so it's a figure of speech. When the meaning goes beyond its literal meaning, right? In poetry, we have different meaning of same word. So how it works? It works with the help of figurative language or figurative speech. So this is what we call figurative speech, figurative language or figure of speech. Look, figurative language as a language that goes beyond its literal meaning for emphasis or effect. And basically, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Today we are going to learn 6 types of figure of speech. All right, and they are firstly we have simile. Simile is a device, it's a tool in poetry. We use in poetry simile, metaphor. Look, simile means compare two different things using like or as. For example, as brave as a lion. Look, when we compare two different things together using the conjunction like, as, such, there are more conjunctions, but for now we use these two conjunction to join to compare two different things together. Two different thing means, look at here, not this one, this one. He is brave as a lion. Okay, as brave as a lion. So when we compare two things together using this conjunction, so this is called simile. Simile means comparison between two different things using like or as conjunction. All right. Similarly, we have metaphor. Metaphor means states one thing is another without like or as. Look, states one thing is another, like, um, it's a same, it's quite similar to figure of, sorry, simile. Getting my point? Look, metaphor is quite similar to simile, but there is a quite difference between them. Like, in metaphor we don't use like or as. When we compare two different things together, we don't use like and as in a metaphor. Look at here, and it states one thing is another, like world is a stage. Getting my point? One thing is another. What is world? World is a stage. um, in other words, these two things are compared in a direct manner. In metaphor, we compare two different things together directly. Like, what is stage? The world is stage. What is world? Is stage, or stage is world. Like, there's a direct comparison without using like or as. So this is what we call metaphor. All right. Personification means gives human quality or action to inanimate objects. Inanimate objects in the sense non-living objects, non-living, non-living things, or non-living objects. Look, when we give human quality or action, look, a boy whispers like a girl whispers. Yes, personification. Say personification. Personification. Say Saket. I will give you. Just wait. Let me let me teach this chapter first. I will give you tons of example. Don't worry about that. Okay, Saket. I tons of example means lots of example. I will give you more examples later. Okay. For now, just listen and understand what the personification is. Look, personification means gives human qualities or action to inanimate objects. Inanimate objects, you can imagine it's a non-living object. Look, in actually or in reality, a boy whispers, a girl whispers, a living thing whisper. Whispers mean to speak in a low voice. Like Saket. Are you able to hear this word? Yes, that's whispering. In reality, a boy whispers, a girl whispers, a man whispers, a woman whispers, but wind cannot whisper. Yes or no? Does a wind whisper? No. In reality, no. But in poetry, we do. Alright? In poetry, we do. Like wind whisper, like Hawa. Excuse me. Just wait for 2 minutes. What was it? Okay. Uh, Clear class, what is personification? When we give human quality or action to a non-living thing. All right, non-living things are inanimate objects. Like here, the wind is non-living thing. Though it is smiling, suppose if it is whispering, it is shouting. So that means we have given a human quality to a non-living object or inanimate object. So this process is called, or this device is called personification in poetry. And similarly, we have alliteration. Alliteration means repeats the same initial consonant sound. Uh, Same initial consonant sound. Consonant sound means we are not talking about letter, we are talking about sound like pa, pa, pa. Pa sound is used consecutively or repetitively. Getting my point? So when we use this pa sound at the beginning of every words in a sentence, so that is what we call alliteration, and it produces kind of melody in a poetry. All right. So Peter, paw, Piper, picked, paw, paw, paw. If we repeat same initial consonant sound, so that's what we call alliteration. All right. And next up we have onomatopoeia, which means sound that word that imitates sound. So every sound words are like they are called onomatopoeia. So buzz, what is the sound of this buzz? Which animal does this sound? Bees. And which this one? Hiss. Hiss. Dasilunga. That one. No idea, class. Which animal does this sound? Hiss sound. Produce hiss sound. Snake. Yes. Snake. Yes, snake. Good. So sound words, they are onomatopoeia, and we use sound words in our writing. All right. And lastly, we have hyperbole. Hyperbole means we use hyperbole for exaggeration, or or to give emphasis on in a sentence. All right. So example, look at here. Exaggeration. What is the meaning of exaggeration in Hindi? If I say the meaning of this exaggeration in Hindi, किसी चीज़ को बड़ा चढ़ा कर कहना. So that's what we call exaggeration. All right. खुशी joined lately. Exaggeration means like to say something more than what it deserves. Like जितना उसको होना चाहिए, like that, more than that, to say more than that. So that process is called exaggeration. Emphasis means to force on something, to put force on something, like emphasis, किसी चीज़ पर जोर देना या force देना. That's what we call emphasis. So exaggeration for emphasis. Example, I am so hungry I could eat a horse. Alright, I am so hungry I could eat a horse. So look at here. Uh, though I am hungry, but I cannot in reality eat entire horse. Can I eat uh, a horse at one time? Like we cannot eat, but to give emphasis, all right, to give emphasis for effect, sometimes we do this, you know, like I am so hungry, or we can say like I have talked to him thousand times, like I have talked to him millions times, you know, though I have talked to him for twice or thrice. But to put some effect or to exaggerate the things, we say, you know, more than what it deserves, like what it. Yes. Hello. So that's what we call hyperbole. Okay.